Hey guys, how are you doing? Welcome back. I'm 𝗬𝘂𝗍. This is, of course, NAUTIS Home Ship Simulator, and today is quite a cool day for me because we have officially completed all of the tutorials, which means that I can relax a bit and just sort of enjoy a bit of exploration. So they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 exploration scenarios set up. We've already done the English channel once before, so we'll skip that one and we'll jump into this. From Moerdijk to Dordrecht. I apologise profusely for my pronunciation of these locations. We'll ping on that and start her up. I won't grab a chewing gum because when I was editing my last video with all the tutorials, I noticed I was going quite a lot. So I apologise for that. It didn't really occur to me that that was going to be a problem. What I was trying to do was wet my whistle so that my throat didn't get dry, because it's really difficult. You might not believe it. It's really difficult to sit and talk for an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours about any given subject. It's bloody hard work. And it dries your throat out as well. So I'm just going to very quickly take a sip of water, because I already feel my throat drying out. So we'll try and keep on top of that. Right. So this is it. This is the first time in probably about 10 days since I started reviewing this game that I'm actually going to get to do just a relaxed exploration and just look around, enjoy the scenery, not have to hit targets, not have to stay within precision guided locations. Well, actually, I say that, I may be wrong, because I do recall once across the English channel that I had to park very precisely, and at that time at least, well, I say at that time, I was not very good at parking. That's not to say that I'm any good at parking now. I think we have a recurring issue with parking in this sim, because it's hard. It's bloody hard. So yeah, okay. We'll accept the fact that there may be some issues along the way, but I'm not going to take it too seriously. I'm just going to be chilled out and relaxed, and just try and enjoy it. And hopefully you can do the same watching at home. That's if it ever loads, of course, because I'm sat here waiting for it to load now. Killing time, being patient. What I might do, lads and lasses, ladies and gentlemen, just pause the recording until it's actually finished loading. It's almost like a sick joke that NAUTIS Home Ship Simulator likes to play on me. As soon as I hit pause, it loads. It's like instantly. Right, here we are. My crikey, Moses, look at this. So the route we're taking goes across the main channel, down a very tight channel here, and then up and across. Oh my gosh, okay. All right. We're in the 𝗤𝗏𝗂𝗁. We know this oil tanker fairly well. We shall start in the central insteekhaven in Moerdijk. The destination is 𝗤𝗏𝗂𝗁𝗏 in Dordrecht. Go from the Hollandsdiep through the Doostkil and Oudmaas to the 𝗤𝗏𝗁𝗏𝗁, and mind the traffic. Apologies for my pronunciation. It's absolutely awful. I am fully aware of that. Alright, this could be fun. This could be interesting. Let's do a bit of an external cam. Holy cow's milk. Look how big this place is. It's just ginormous. Alright, let's go. Full throttle. Get ourselves up and running. Do a quick spin round. nothing behind us at all. No, I'm going to put this on heads up. 1.5 nautical miles. Zoom in good and proper onto the map. It looks like we've got a few chart informations. I guess we're going to go turn to starboard here and stay right of the green buoys, which is interesting, unless of course I'm going the wrong way. I did do the tutorial on navigation aids and whatnot, and I think I need to do it again, possibly. I don't feel very confident about what I'm doing, but ignorance is bliss, I suppose. It makes sense to me to turn right here, but the buoys indicate maybe that this channel only goes the other way, but I don't know for sure. So we'll just, I tell you what we'll do, is we'll keep a bloody good eye out for anything else heading in this general direction. So it doesn't look like there's anything coming from that end. If I'm wrong, if I've done this wrong, please tell me in the comments, and don't just say you're an idiot, you've done it wrong. Please explain what I've done wrong and what I should have done and why. What I've done wrong, why, and what I should have done instead, because it's nice to learn, and if you don't provide enough information, I'm not going to learn. That's the thing. And of course, anyone who decides to have a go at this later on, they're going to learn on your feedback as well. So please do be thoughtful enough to share your feedback. I've just noticed, I don't know if you spotted it as well, but down there we do have a red and white buoy, which I think means safe and pass any way you feel like, possibly. I am so rookie at this. It's insane. There is a chap in the channel coming down over there, look. And he's inside. He's on the other side of these buoys. It's 9.2 meters below the keel. I don't know for sure, but I feel like everything's fine. Oh, I know I forgot to do it again. And I now know why that repeats itself. Because in really bad weather, that is something that you will have to keep on the underway thing so that other ships know that you're moving. So I didn't know that at the time, but you know, thanks to the tutorials, we have gained some knowledge around that particular area. So this is really nice. I really like this. All complaints and confusion aside, it does look fantastic. Incredibly authentic. which is exactly what I want from a simulator. So, excuse my hiccups. I don't know why every time I play this game I get hiccups. It's so odd. Right, now, there is a problem because, and I need to write this, I need to sort of complain about this in the community forum. Okay, so I know I'm going up there and across there. No, see? Now, at this point I'm completely lost. I don't actually know where my destination is. And it's a bit much to ask me to sort of memorize the route when I only get to see it very briefly at the beginning. So I know we're heading up here and then turning right, and beyond that I know nothing. So there's a very good chance we're not actually going to make our destination, because I'm not entirely sure where it is. Okay, there's a big old ship heading this way. And he looks like he's turning and coming right down this channel. So I need to get my buttocks hard over that side, I think. Or is he coming down that side? I almost feel like if I hug the green boys here, that's actually going to work out better for us. I think maybe he's going down that harbour entrance there, or waterway, or whatever it's called. Yeah, it looks like he is. Okay, so he's not actually going to come anywhere near us. Okay, good. I cannot wait to try sailboats on this. I'm so excited about it. By the way, if you guys haven't seen... Ouch. If you guys haven't seen my sail away videos, then I urge you to take a look at them. And the reason why I mention that right now is because Sail Away 3 is about to launch in alpha. And if you are a pro member, you are entitled to access to Sail Away 3. Now, the reason why I'm so intrigued about Sail Away 3 is because back in the day, when I was speaking about Sail Away, the original Sail Away, not Sail Away 2 or Sail Away Pro or whatever, the original Sail Away, I mentioned that a simulator simulates real life experiences. And in Sail Away, there was no food for long distances, there was no damage to sails or sheets or rigging of any kind whatsoever. It was almost impossible to capsize the boat. The only time my boat ever capsized was when the AI was in charge of it. Okay, so I complained about all these things, and people said to me that it's a simulator. These things don't happen in a simulator. Well, I'm sorry, but you've got your wires crossed. What you're describing is an arcade game. In a simulator, these things most certainly do happen, and they most certainly are part of a simulation, because that is part of real sailing. So I'm glad that NAUTIS Home Ship Simulator has already implemented some emergency scenarios where your engine might pack up, and you know, you're going to have to emergency anchor. Basically, you've got very little control over the ship in a situation like that. You need to emergency anchor, and that's what you have to do. So in Sail Away 3, I found it very interesting that they are now incorporating some of those features. So I'm really rather keen to get my hands on a copy and see what's going on. because there's a lot to like about 𝗤𝘂𝗍. I mean, if you are a sailing fan and you like racing and you like getting out the sails and stuff, there's a lot of positives there. There really are. But yeah, I found it very interesting that on one hand they slated my recommendation because it wasn't a game, and now in the new sim they're incorporating these things because it's more realistic. So yeah. Told you. You should listen to Sim, honestly. How on earth my channel is so small, I don't know. Who cares? I know I'm right. You know I'm right. That's all that matters. Right, so I'm turning here. Probably too much. I was actually turning hard to port, and I don't need to yet. It's a bit early for that. I need to stay in this channel a smidge longer. And I can't actually visually see the waterway that I'm taking. I'm pretty sure it's over there somewhere. Oh yeah. So I just basically follow the green buoys and it will take me over there. Perfect. Perfect. Let's keep an eye on that sail ship ahead of me. Quick check of my surroundings. Make sure nothing's coming up behind. As we know, the AI has 0 avoidance skills. So they will just slam into me. Ah, now I can see the entrance to the waterway. Just up there, look. Ah, fantastic. It's so weird. It's almost invisible when I'm in this view. I mean, I can make out where it is now because I've just gone to the external camera and that helps me see it. But visually there, it doesn't look like there's an entranceway there, but I'm pretty sure that's where it is. We just got to be careful about that sailboat, that's all. So guys, what do you think of the camera views and such that I'm trying to implement with each of the videos? Is it working for you? Are you enjoying it? Are you appreciating it? I don't know. I just want you to be able to see all the lovely water effects. I'm still haven't written my review yet, so I'm still kind of analysing the game. Like this moment here, you would expect to hear some water, wouldn't you? And there's none. So there's still a lot to be done with audio. But graphically, I think it's boring as hell. No, on point. I was going to say on point. Graphically, I think it's very good. I like it. Now, a lot of people complain about the graphics in this game, but honestly, if you're prioritizing graphics over simulated realism, then you're not a sim fan. Go and play an arcade game somewhere. Someone actually said to me the other day, "This doesn't look as realistic as fishing 𝗬𝗁𝗀," and I was like, I was like, whoa, gosh. You couldn't be more wrong. So I tried to explain that MISC games make arcade games, and this is a fully fledged proper simulator in the nicest possible way. Right, I've got to pay attention here because I'm about to cross a channel. So it looks like we're clear over there. And from what I can see, clear over there, so for now at least. Just that sailboat to worry about. Is he on land? How on earth is he on land? Oh, there's a tiny little slither of water down there. And that's where he is. Interesting. Alright, it's going to be somewhat awkward. I can't really see the channel or my entrance point, and there is a ship there. And I'm looking at his lights, and for the life of me I can't figure out what he's doing. Well, based on his lights alone, I'm not entirely sure that he's sailing. I don't think he's underway. I could be wrong. No, he's definitely sailing, isn't he? But I looked at his lights. Hang on. Maybe I just can't see them. Oh, I know that ship. That's the cruiser, like river cruise ship that tried to sink me the other week. I remember you. Yeah, don't trust anything he says or does. He is dangerous. Take a quick look. Nothing I can see on the port side. Nothing behind us. Starboard side looks clear. So all I have to do is pay attention to that sailboat and this ship that's coming out of the waterway. So I think I can come slightly further across now. Got a good line, a good angle. Still 6.8 meters below the hull. All is good. So relaxing, this game. So interestingly, there's no current here. I would have thought there would be. 15.7 knots of true wind, 8.2 knots of 8.2 knots of true wind and 15.8 relative. So it's going to feel a little bit blowy in the face on deck at the moment. All is good. Do I see a ship up ahead? No, it's a quay wall. French sailing boat is stationary, and the German wannabe submarine is staying well clear of me. I say that, what are the chances he's just going to do a 180 turn here? I have to keep my eyes on him. You never know with that ship. They are dangerous at the best of times. Ahoy! What are you up to? we're safe. Although he's a lot faster than we are. Right, okay, I need to pay attention here because I just suddenly realised we are quite close to the edge and we may get sucked in. So I just need to keep my eyes and my... Yeah, so if you look at speed over ground setting here, we're 1 knot and 0.5 knots going into the shoreline here. So what we're getting is, I always forget the name of this. Shore. Oh, God, I can't remember the name of it. I know what it is. So basically, because there's less water down the starboard side of the ship between us and the shoreline there, it creates forces that push the boat around effectively. So the bow of the ship, that's the front of the ship, gets pushed away from the edge, which in turn, or as well as, the aft of the ship where the propeller is gets sucked towards it. So what you've got to be careful that the aft of the ship doesn't swing round and bang into it, basically. Yeah, we're good. We're far enough away, I think. Everything's running fine. All under control. Check on the map. There's no secret little pop-out points. And everything looks good. Look at that house over there. I bet you there's really a house there that looks exactly like that. I hope there's a house there that looks exactly like that. That looks pretty iconic to me. I'm getting a little bit down the center of this channel. Not that there's anything wrong with that at the moment, because there's nothing coming. Can't really see behind myself, but I think we're okay. Try and keep the ship slightly to the right of centre, just so we can quickly get out of the way of any oncoming ships, like this ship up here that we can see. Hold our position nicely. So I found out that you're not actually supposed to use autopilot at all when you're sailing inland, for very good reasons. When you're sailing, when you're using autopilot, it doesn't take into account the forces from any external force, so wind, current, prop wash, that effect against the shoreline, which I can't remember the name of, and it's really irritating me. None of that will be taken into effect, so effectively you could end up all over the place. So you just have to be a little bit careful. Isn't that fantastic? Apologies. Oh wow, that's really awesome. Somebody's just pinged me some money over on PayPal. That's really awesome. Totally unexpected. Thank you so much. I won't mention your name because it's not my place to do so, but hugely appreciate it. Thank you so much. That kind of thing doesn't happen to me all that often, I have to say. So yeah, I really appreciate that. Thank you. And I'm glad you enjoy my videos. Thank you for thank you for saying that also. Right, so this chap is all the way over there. We haven't got to worry about him at all. Let's take a quick look behind us. Everything looks fine. I'll just take a quick look behind us down the side of the ship so that my chair isn't in the way. And that looks absolutely fine as well. So yeah, a nice easy cruise thus far. Lots of trees to look at least. Lots of open ground. Fertile farmland, would you say? I don't know. What's that there? Oh dear. I think I found a tree in the water. Should we have a look? I think it might be a tree. Oh, maybe it's just a shrub. Maybe it isn't a tree at all. Or maybe it is a tree. Oh no, it's just a shrub of some sort. There it is, right there. Bit of a strange shrub. But anyway, all is good. Thought for a moment it would be a tree. Right, so there's a bit of a curve coming up. It's a long old stretch, this. Massive section now without any sort of guidance in terms of buoys and whatnot. Just got to make our own route down here. I guess I just get to chill out a little bit now. I'm not used to that. I'm trying to chill out. I'm trying to relax and just be me for a bit. Turn off the Sim UK element of myself. And just enjoy the pleasure of this wonderful sim. It's really difficult to do that, actually. Really difficult to do. I am eternally grateful to NAUTIS Home Ship Simulator, or VStep, for hooking me up with a year's subscription for free so that I could showcase the game, highlight it and review it. And hopefully I've done that. Hopefully, you know, there's enough. I mean, I don't get many views on any of my videos, which is a shame, but it's not through lack of trying. But hopefully there are, let's say 1,000 people watch a NAUTIS Home Ship Simulator video by me. I would hope that the vast majority of those people are actually interested in having a real, authentic, realistic ship simulator. And that to those people I have provided good video evidence and maybe slightly prattly commentary, prattle on about nothing a lot of the time, but you know, I have to try and kill dead space and whatnot, so I'm told. But what I hope shines through, regardless of any of that, is that NAUTIS Home Ship Simulator, although still in early access, is very, very accomplished, and in my mind at least, the most realistic ship simulation that's available today. And if they could get some sort of system set up whereby you could sail directly from one port to another port with maybe a condensed sea section, if that makes sense, then I think it will be probably, you know, almost the perfect sim. That's, you know, on the back of having vector charts and whatnot actually introduced, and maybe a few tweaks to the AI. But yeah, on the most part, I think the physics and the forces on the ships are superb. So I've really enjoyed making these videos, and as much as they've been hard work, and they really have, I'm just hoping that it's that 𝗬𝘂𝗃 and NAUTIS Home Ship Simulator at least feel like they've got value back for them hooking me up with a key. And to be honest, if you put, you know, a year's subscription together, what's that? It's going to be about 60 quid. And compare that to the number of hours I've put into this, they've not done bad. In terms of, you know, wages per hour, they've done very well out of me. But yeah, equally, I've enjoyed the experience. So all's fair in love and war, and exchange is no robbery and whatnot. You scratch my back and I'll scratch yours, and so on and so forth. Right, it looks as though we have, I don't know what this is. Oh, it's another one of those German pleasure cruise, river cruise things. Gotta be careful of them, guys. They can be a bit unpredictable. As long as we stay to the right, I think we'll be fine. My mouth is so dry. Oh, wow. You have to excuse me. Oh, I've been working real hard these last couple of weeks, and not been sleeping well. My eyes and my brain are, I think, maybe a little bit burnt out. Yeah, I should probably take a day off at some point. But, you know, take a day off if you don't make any money. Let's not go down that rabbit hole. Let's stay positive and focused. Okay, looks like we're returning to an area with buoys. Not really going to affect us much or change much. Still got 13.4 meters under keel, so under hull, keel hull. All I've got to do is not hit anyone or anything, and we should be good. Excuse me, so sorry. Ahoy there! Let's just take a moment to see if his teammate is flying up behind us at a rate of knots. Oh, I can't see anything because of this chair. No, I don't see anything. We're all safe. Ahoy there! Oh, what's that thing ahead of us? Looks interesting. And what's that thing to the side of us? What's that? Is that a water tower, or is that something else? It could be the harbour master's office building, I suppose. Possibly. That's a nice stretch. There's another one there, look. Two of them. I wonder what they are. Else interesting over there. What's this? What is this building? 𝗖𝘂𝗿𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁 Now there's a sign there, look. BHF4. Wonder what that means. I have no idea. Oh, my mistake. There's not two of them. That is the same one that I was just looking at. Quite an interesting looking building, isn't it? It could be a harbour master's building. It doesn't look like a water store to me, but I mean, it might be, I suppose. Oh, we're nearly there, guys. We're nearly there. I filled that section of water with a lot of prattle rather successfully. Before you knew it, we were there at the end of the channel. Now, this is where I'm going to run into trouble because I've no idea where I'm actually going. And it doesn't show me on the map. And I need to complain about this on the forum, because every time I do a tutorial or this, I have literally no idea where I'm going. In fact, I'm starting to wonder now, how the hell did I actually make it from from England to France in the other tutorial? Where was it I was going? Dover to Calais, was it? How did I actually find Calais? I guess I'm gonna have to watch my own video if I haven't already deleted it, which I may have done. That is a proper interesting building. And it kind of stands out because it's not generic like many of the other buildings. It's like important. I definitely learned something from the tutorials, navigation tutorials. So I can see that the vast majority of the buoys out here are floating buoys. There are a few fixed ones on land. The vast majority of them seem to be floating buoys. Here come the boys. There he goes. Is that a fellow dogger bank? No. What is that? The Venadal. Exquisite. Ooh. Excuse me. Look at this building as well, look. Look at that. That's pretty iconic, isn't it? I imagine that is very much an actual building at this location. It's too precise and unique to be coincidental, I think. Okay, this is the final buoy before we turn into the next stretch and leg. And all I'm going to be doing really is trying to find out where we're supposed to be parking, because I have not got a Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Now, just in case we run into some current, I may try and centralise ourselves on this stretch just a smidge, just to give us a bit of extra wiggle room in case the current is going from port to starboard. We don't want to be crashing into the quay wall here. Check ahead, make sure there's nobody there. I don't see anyone. That's not any confirmation that there's nobody there, that's just that I don't see anyone. Nobody behind, oh, except for that ship that we just passed. That's fine. Okay, looking good. Excuse me. Oh, I really am tired. I think this will be my last video today. Yeehaw. Sign of anybody just yet. Keep my eyes very sharply peeled. I don't know why, sometimes my brain goes off in a tangent, but I was just thinking about keeping your eyes peeled. Now, I don't know if I've heard this before, or maybe it's factually accurate and it's just popping into my head for some reason. But I feel like in the British Navy, maybe when they were peeling potatoes, sometimes they used to have eyes in them. Perhaps, you know, they used to put their eyes on their eyes when they were asleep or something. And somehow that loosely got translated to keeping your eyes peeled, like when you're on watch or whatever. I don't know. If anyone's got information on that, or clarity on that, I'd love to hear it. I find things like that absolutely fascinating. It just popped into my head there, so I do apologise for prattling on. Loads of rubbish. That's generally how my brain works. I'm sure I'm not normal. But, yeah, if you know the answer to how keeping your eyes peeled was there, I'm sure it's got something to do with potatoes. Absolutely sure of it. But I just don't know precisely how. I'm convinced. Utterly convinced. There's a bit of a bridge coming up. Nice. An impressive looking thing as well. Depth under hull or depth under keel. 12 meters. Plenty of space. Okay, I don't want to go too close to the shore here because it's looks to be quite busy, so let's just straighten ourselves up and head towards that bridge. bridge to some extent. Be careful of like this guy over here. I was going to say, be careful of ships just popping out from nowhere. So what's this guy doing? It's giving us no information at all. Wouldn't be surprised if he came straight across right in front of us. In which case, obviously, I'm going to have to take avoiding action. Oh no, no. Okay, all is good. So I can see a ship coming our general direction. I'm a little bit more concerned about the bridge, but if he can fit under it, then I'm sure we're fine. What I might do is jump up to this slightly higher cam, zoom out somewhat, see if I can't figure out where the heck we're supposed to be parking. This environment, it's just enormous, isn't it? So good. So you can see all of our lights are on, but nobody else has their lights on. I'm guessing this is part of the early access thing, that nobody else has their lights on. I've genuinely got no idea where we're heading. I wonder if I can have a look on my phone. Let's have a quick look. See if I can't spot it. Try and go into the main bridge section. That's going to be a bit tight. I'm going to have to be paying good attention to ship's position. If that's the case, I might actually bring us a little bit further round so I can get a better angle to go through there. So the courses are online on the LXP, but don't think the I'll say excursions, they're not excursions, are they? Explorations. Whoa! Look at this guy. Now I don't know if the AI has taken into account the position of our ship, but he suddenly cut right across there and very close to us. It would just happen to be whilst I'm on my phone, wouldn't it? So, yeah, that was interesting. That could have been a problem. Speaking of which, we're getting a little bit off course here. Why do I feel like we should go under the very, very difficult skinny section when there's a huge, much easier section just to the side of it? Why do I feel engaged to do that? Is that lower? I think it might be lower. Oh, this would be horrible if I get this wrong. That is lower, isn't it? Right, I'm not going to go... Oh god, I've really not left myself a lot of time to sort this out. No, I think I've... Oh, sugar. I've put myself in a right situation here. It's going to be really tight. I think the bridge on the right is too short. I don't know that for sure, I just suspect it. Right, okay, I've got an angle. We can get out of this. How close were we to the edge? Close. So hopefully we can see just how close we are. I don't think we'd have fit through that section on the left. I'm a little bit concerned about whether or not we can fit through this section. I don't think our antennas are going to fit under there. Okay, they clipped. They defo clipped. How cool is that? I love going under bridges. Oh, 𝗖𝘂𝗍𝗁 in this game. Okay, we're through. I can relax a bit. But absolutely, this ship did not fit underneath that. Now maybe the antennas are like flexi, so they would bend over when you go through, but I don't know that for sure. Say, it's a pretty cool looking bridge. Hopefully you can see that on the video. Another one of those towers, look, and some sort of church over to the side as well. Right, so I am hugely out of position right now. I need to get myself back over to this side. So zoom out a smidge. Aim up. See if I can't figure out where we're supposed to be parking. I haven't got the faintest idea where I'm supposed to be going. That's quite a significant church right there, isn't it? Like, not every building is modelled accurately, but some of them are, and the ones that are, I think are very good indeed. Look at that church there. It's quite impressive. Very nice indeed. Probably a cathedral rather than a church, apologise. Right. Was it further up the next channel, or was it further along this channel? Meters under keel. Oh, hang on. If I hit escape, no. I thought for a second it might bring up the map at the beginning again, but it doesn't. Yo, yippee-yay, yippee-yay-yay-yay. Ship over to our port side. So is that an indication that we need to be heading that way? I don't know. I'm somewhat resigned to the fact that we're not going to find our final destination. Just going to have to kind of guess where we're going. Another little church coming up here, look, fantastic. Ship ahead, it looks like. Oh, it's a ferry. How cool is that? I haven't seen a ferry in this game before. Oh, that's very awesome. Oh, okay. I think maybe it wants to come into this section that we're currently in. So let's just try and get between him and that other boat, because there's another boat there as well. Oh, it's all getting busy. All getting busy. assume he's heading over to that platform there, so we can probably cut in quite close to him now, and therefore leave enough space for this other boat. Any sign of a parking spot? Oop. Still nothing. I'm hoping it's up there, maybe under one of the bridges. Well, even if we don't find our final destination, at least we've had a lovely journey. Seen lots of cool things, like this very awesome car ferry here, which I'd quite like to see dock and do its thing if I can. Will the front actually drop down? Oh, there was a bang there. I think it was him hitting the quayside. He's gone straight into the quayside, and he's now going straight through the quayside. Okay, that's probably not what was intended, and now he's disappeared, and now he's gone back to the other side. Okay, it's early access. Some things are not fully worked out yet. That wasn't what I was expecting, though, I'll be honest. He's now back over here again, look. It's a cool ship. What's that? Dutch there. Yeah, so the car ferry is now back over there, starting his journey again, which is a bit pants. I'll have to admit. Considering how impressed I was when I saw the car ferry, I thought it would be nice if it was actually doing a cross-section route. The problem with that, of course, is that that would require all of the AI ships to have some sort of awareness of not only their own position, but everybody else's position. And that certainly isn't implemented yet. Still in review mode. I just cannot relax. I cannot get out of analytic mode. Oh, okay. So, although some of the buildings look fantastic when you're approaching them, the reality is a lot of them are 2D. You can't really see it. That's interesting. You can't really see it when I turn the camera, only because I've got 3 screens and I can see like out to the sides. I can see that a lot of those buildings are 2D panels. See, when you look at them, it doesn't look like that. That's so interesting. I guess probably all games have a little bit of that sleight of hand going on. What if I can get a screenshot? Probably not. What about that? Will that work? Never mind. Don't worry about it too much. When you're actually looking at it, they look... I mean, that looks like a house over there. But see those houses? They look like houses, don't they? But when I'm looking at it in 3D cam, in third, you know, out of my left-hand perspective, I can see, especially in this view, that some of them are not. In fact, most of them are not. Okay. Totally getting distracted. It's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie, I lie. Oh wow, I think it's just allowed that screenshot thing to happen. Sorry about that. I hope that didn't screw up the video. That's a little worrying. According to OBS, I've been recording for 6 minutes. I don't bloody think so. And therefore, I don't believe it. Right. Oh, do I see a yellow parking? Oh yes, I think I may see a yellow parking thing up ahead. Oh, we might finish it. Or it might just be a glimmer off of the electric pylons. I can't tell from this distance. I'm a bit excited now. We may actually finish this mission. It's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie, lie, lie. Really got to learn all the lyrics to the song. They're kinda good, they make me laugh, and they are brilliant when something is long. It's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie, lie, lie. I wonder what bridge this is. Quite a nice bridge, as bridges go. Basic, but practical, like many of the bridges in Germany, in France, I should say. A lot of World War II temporary bridges that were put in place in France remain to this day, which I find I want to say astonishing, but I don't know if that's the right word. It just gives me a sense of real pride and honour that it's lasted that long. Yeah, we are turning in here, guys. Woohoo! I'm excited. And there's another ship there. So, I've got to figure out when to turn in and where. Oops. No side thrusters, thank you. So I think it's the second inlet here. If I was playing Ultimate Realism, I wouldn't go and look outside camera, but still in early access, so we're lacking a few things here, aren't we? Right, do I keep the speed on full? That could be a mistake, couldn't it? But I'm willing to chance it for the fun element. Keeping an eye on the depth under keel. We don't want to get too close. There are no buoys here to indicate like a shallow area or anything like that. There's nothing on the charts to indicate a shallow area. But as mentioned many times already, it's early access, so I know that there are certain missing elements that I have to take into account and think about. Right, I'm definitely going to slow down Nah, don't be a chicken. Don't be a wussy. Keep at it. Oh, there's a boat coming. Is there a boat coming? There's a boat there. I don't think it's coming. Let's slow down a little bit then. It's a lie, it's a lie, lie, lie. 3.6 under keel. Okay, we're getting a little bit close to running aground. 3.2. Let's try and stay centralized here. This is exciting, isn't it? I like this bit. This is fun. Right. So we're not going to have a huge turning circle here, so I need to really get this right. This is fantastic. Look at this. And I'm so glad that we found the parking spot. I almost went the wrong way. Don't think any of these boats in front of me are going to move, so I think we just need to focus on parking, which, as we all know, if you've been watching any of the series so far, this is my least competent area. That and what the lights indicate, or what the sound indicates. I'm very bad at all three of those things, and I'm well aware of it. Just hope I park nicely today. Be a nice end to a nice journey. Okay, I feel like now, and I've got my flipping headphone cable tangled up, that doesn't help. Because we know we're going to continue moving round to that side. Got down to 24%. It's wire off because I'm getting caught on it all the time. Turning in at 8, 12, 15. Yeah, I think we're kind of on it. The back end is swinging around quite nicely. I think at this point in time, I feel like we're going to park very nicely, but then I often feel that way just before it all goes horribly wrong. See, the aft is going to continue going that way, even though I want to go forwards now. It doesn't work that way. and that's what I'm not good at, is understanding and realizing when that is happening. I don't know, we're almost going in how I want. We are moving ever closer to the quay wall, which is not what I wanted. I've got to get into the habit of coming alongside where I want to park and allowing the boat to drift in somewhat. I say that, we're kind of almost going to do this. Oh, it is going to be tight. Let's put a bit of bow thruster on there just to bring the front end round. Okay, that's beautiful. That's all I wanted. That gives me a bit of angle now to push against the bow to get the aft end in. I think that's going to work out rather well. Probably my best parking attempt ever, I'm going to say. Although we're still travelling at 1.8 knots, which is a mistake. I should be at 0 knots right now. Yay! Okay, I always panic, sorry. When it comes to parking, my nerves go out the window and I turn into a big bowl of jelly. I think I just need to practice more, get a bit of confidence. So there we are. We have reached the 𝗦𝘂𝗶𝗯𝗃, and no issues to talk of, really. Everything went really quite well. Yeah, I'm well happy. Well happy. Should I be dropping an anchor here or something? I don't know. That's mission complete as far as I'm concerned. You wouldn't drop an anchor by a quay, would you? You would dock properly. And that's another feature that's coming to my NAUTIS Home Ship Simulator. I can't remember if it's the end of this year or the beginning of next year, but I think it's within the next 3 to 6 months that's coming. So there we go. Yeah, okay, so I may have exposed my anxiety and my nervousness about being a captain, but we didn't hit anything and we didn't exactly get lost, sort of. It's a good job I had that camera above you though, because I really didn't know where we were going. But still, that's a complaint that I'm going to lodge with the chaps over at NAUTIS Home Ship Simulator on the forum there. I'm just going to ask them if they could perhaps fix that, because I think it would be nice if you could actually tell where you were going to go instead of having to guess a little bit. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Goodbye for now.
Let the bass kick. 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 Let the bass kick.